Right, I think cross-country mountain bikes could be the ultimate off-road bikes. They'll go up anything, they're super light, and you can pretty much ride down everything as well.
All right, I'm not going to disagree with that, Neil, but if you ask a roadie what the ultimate do-it-all bike is, they're probably going to say a gravel bike. Yes, that is really a thing. Roadies do need special bikes for riding on gravel. They can do pretty much what a road bike can, but they can then start straying into mountain bike territory, treading on your toes, Donny.
Well, I think cross-country bikes are more fun, they're versatile, they'll win hands down.
All right, well, I'm going to stand up for the humble gravel bike then. I think we should probably put this to the test. What a place to do it as well, in the Dolomites, in the Südtirol region, in the north of Italy. I think we can find out which one's going to be best.
This is gravel bike versus cross-country bike.
Before we get started then, what actually is a gravel bike? Let's clear that up, shall we? At first glance, it definitely looks quite a lot like a road bike, and it does certainly share an awful lot of the same DNA. Drop handlebars are a must on a gravel bike, I'd say, because otherwise you then end up having an XC mountain bike. Tyres, however, are normally an awful lot thinner, so generally between 35mm and 40mm wide, so that's about 1.5 inches. The size of the wheels are actually the same as a 29er, so also the same as a road bike, but you can get gravel bikes that have 27 5-inch wheels and proper mountain bike tyres on. So that does start to blur the boundaries then a little bit more towards XC. Then the position on here, actually the bike itself, the top tube is an awful lot shorter than you'd find on an XC bike. Then that's because when you're riding drop handlebars, you spend most of your time holding onto the brake hoods here. So that's an awful lot longer. The position that you end up in then is probably quite similar. Otherwise, the only other thing is that gravel bikes tend to be fully rigid. Not always, but generally. And actually when you ride one, it feels an awful lot like mountain biking did back in 1991. Right, Neil, challenge number one, a flat 5-kilometre gravel time trial.
What is that going to prove?
The supremacy of the gravel bike.
And what is a timed trial?
It's like a downhill, but flat on gravel. Okay, so riding fast on the flat on gravel might not be like fun, but being able to go quickly more easily, which you can do on a gravel bike compared to an XC bike, means that you can also go further more easily as well. And that is one of the big things about riding gravel, is that you can explore, you can get to new and different places, and you can do it all without stressing yourself too much, either on busy roads or technical trails.
This is not fun. It's rubbish, in fact, and Si has got me beat on this one. Okay, Si, you had me beat on the 5k flat time trial. Right, now, this test is about versatility. So we're on the single track, it's rocky, it's rooty. It's what a mountain bike was designed for.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, Neil. Hold up. Wait, Neil, wait.
Okay, so that's a lovely bit of single track, bit rocky, bit rooty. Obviously I'm on a cross-country bike, but I've still got pretty wide tyres, suspension fork, loads of traction, loads of comfort. Also I've got 720mm wide bars, so loads of control. Wouldn't fancy riding that on a road, sorry, gravel bike. How's that?
Well, it was good fun. I'm not going to lie though, I would have loved to be riding my mountain bike down there. That is for sure. But although you've definitely proved that cross-country mountain bikes are technically more capable, I think gravel bikes just slightly different. You could just do a bit more adventuring on them, Neil.
Adventuring?
So with that in mind, to prove the supremacy of the gravel bike over the XC bike, I challenge you to a 10-kilometre gravel climb.
Si, are you sure this is going to prove anything?
Not completely sure, but it's going to be good fun, mate. Everyone loves a 10k gravel climb. Come on, let's go. Oh, crikey. Whoa, easy, mate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A little bit concerned that might happen. I know firsthand just how fast lightweight cross-country hardtails can in fact climb. The only difference really between these two bikes is the position. Are you more comfortable with wide handlebars, a little bit more upright, or do you like to be a little bit narrow and a little bit lower?
I don't know, my bike felt good. It's super light still, obviously. Tyres felt really fast rolling, so yeah, cross-country bike climbs really well. I think actually the next challenge is where our tyres might come into play a bit more. This is the technical climb. Right, here we go. I've got big tyres, 30 PSI, I've got suspension, I've got really low gear should I need it. I've got to try and get up this hill.
All right, so I've got slightly skinnier tyres with quite a lot of pressure in so I don't pinch flat, but I do have aerodynamic wheels on there, so I'm looking cool.
Right, person who gets the furthest is the winner.
You probably want to go a bit faster.
No. Hair of the tortoise.
I could probably walk quicker.
Under the gears. Oh, what do you call him? King of the mountains?
Is he still going?
Oh, not bad. Well held.
All right, fair enough, Neil. All right, Neil, I won't argue. You have successfully proved that cross-country bikes are technically more capable, but I would just say at this point, actually, that that's part of the beauty of gravel bikes is that they don't make things so easy, so you don't need difficult trails. They make even the simplest and more basic trails interesting.
Sounds like quite a poor excuse to me.
Well, yeah, it's the best I got, Neil. It's the best I got.
How many gears has your bike got?
I've got 11, but I could have 22 if I want.
Oh, I've got 22. Yeah. How wide are your bars?
440 millimeters.
720.
All right, how many hand positions have you got in your 720 millimeters?
Oh, one. I've only got one pair of hands.
I've got 5, and one of them is like built-in bar ends. Beat that.
How heavy is your frame?
It's about 200 grams, but it's kind of relatively inexpensive aluminium.
Mine's 870 grams.
All right, how heavy is your front fork though?
Well, that's 1800 grams.
Mine's 440 grams.
How much travel has your front fork got?
Right, that much?
Dear oh dear.
We are going around in circles, Neil. Do you know what we need? We need a decider, like an ultimate challenge. Yeah. Something like 113 kilometers of like gravel, off-road, like a mountain bike marathon race or something.
What do you mean, in the Dolomites?
In the Dolomites. You know what, I've been sat on this all lunchtime. What about, Neil, the Dolomites Superbike, 113 kilometer mountain bike marathon race?
You're on.
Let's do it. Right, if you want to see that video, then make sure you check it out. You can click just down there, in fact, and you get straight through to it. Who is gonna be the winner, gravel or mountain bike?
Who knows? Click on the GMBN logo to subscribe, and over here for more information about the bike I ride at the Superbike Dolomites. Thumbs up if you like this bike.
Yeah, good luck, Neil. You're gonna need it.